All right, financial math classes. Today we're talking about overtime pay. All right, so depending on your job classification, um, and uh, if you're an hourly employee, if you work more than what is considered full time, different states have different laws with this. It can be if you work more than 40 hours in a week, you're entitled to overtime pay. Or if you work more than 8 hours in a day, you may be entitled to overtime pay. Again, the laws are different for each state, but overtime pay is typically called time and a half. All right. So time and a half means you get 1.5 times your normal hourly rate. Sometimes you may be entitled to double pay, so that's 2 times your annual or your normal hourly rate. So some employers, again, some states may have laws where you have to get paid overtime, double pay, or time and a half if you're working holidays or sometimes Sundays. But we're just going to look at how to calculate the rate and then calculate total amount of pay. So hourly rate is $7.17 here for time and a half. Real simple. For time and a half, all you need to do. Oh, I need to turn my board on here. There we go. For time and a half, all you need to do this in green. You take your hourly rate, 7.17, and multiply it by 1.5. So that's your time and a half. So 7.17 times 1.5. So that is 10.76 rounded. $10.76 is the time and a half. The double rate, take your same thing, your hourly rate, and multiply it by 2. And that's going to come out to 14.34. All right, so let's do another example. To figure out time and a half, you take your hourly rate, multiply it by 1.5. That's 13.05. And then for double time, you're going to take your hourly rate and multiply it by 2. And that comes out to $17.40. All right, real simple. So calculating out the rates, easy. What can be more challenging is calculating out total wages. So for this part, what we're going to do is just assume the overtime rate is working more than 40 hours per week. So right now the hours worked, it's 40 normal hours. Plus 2 overtime hours. I'm going to call it OT hours. So we need to calculate how much we make for the 40 normal hours and then how much we make for the overtime hours, and then we add it all together. So why don't we do step 1 and do this, you can go back to black. Step 1, calculate out the normal hours work. That's the easy thing. So step 1, normal pay, 40 hours times $8 an hour comes out to $320. All right. Step 2, calculate out the overtime rate. So I'm going to do the overtime pay is going to be $8 times 1.5. And that comes out to 1.5. That comes out to $12. So he's getting paid $12 an hour. Step 3, figure out the overtime pay. So that's going to be $12 times 2 because it's 2 overtime hours worked. So that's $24. And then last step, step 4, add your total, find the total hours together. So I'm going to take the straight time pay, the base pay, plus the overtime pay. So it's just going to be 320 plus 24. And that comes out to 344. So the total wage is $344. All right. Let's do one more example. Why not? 62 hours. So that's 40 normal hours. Plus 22 overtime hours. So again, step 1. Man, they could use a better rate than, why not 650? It's easier to work with. Anyway, 40 hours times 622. Your 40 times 622 comes out to 248.8. So $248. Step 3, figure out, or no, step 2, figure out the overtime rate. So it's going to be 622 times 1.5. And that's $9.33. Step 3, figure out the overtime pay. So that's going to be 933 times the 22 overtime hours. That comes out to 205.26. And then last, add together to find your total wages. So last step, 248.80 plus 205.26. 248. And that comes out to 423.26. No, it comes out to 461. No, hold on. 248.80 plus 205.26. I had a button stick first time. 454.06. So total wages $454.06. Now do it for overtime wages. Next time we're going to talk about time cards.